Never thought I'd come back to that. Buried dreams and heart of stone, fragments of a life unknown. Ghost of memories haunt the sky, whisper at secrets why oh why. Feet on gravel, skin and bones, feeling lost, feeling alone.
This is the Melonare stereo wireless in-ear monitor system, a really cheap solution for wireless monitoring. But does it work? Well, let's check out together. Hi guys, I'm Steex, Audio Media Production. Welcome to my YouTube channel, welcome to my studio, the place where I try out studio gear related, recording gear related, and also guitar gear related. So today I'm gonna show you this Melonare wireless system, SD-2 version. So it's a stereo wireless monitor system. This video is sponsored by Melonare, however, all the opinions are mine. Melonare did not tell me how to run the video, what to say, so all the opinions will be mine. I've tested the system in an Italian theater, is the Murialdo, and I have to send a huge thanks to Accademia dello Spettacolo, which is basically the owner of the Murialdo theater. A really cool place, very cool looking, very cool light. So I was able to get very cool shooting. And of course, I have to send a huge thanks also to Jacopo Siccardi, which is my main artist that I used for all the footages. So there are three main characteristics, in my opinion, for a wireless monitor system. So there is the availability, which means that when you need to have something that has to work, it has to work. That's the availability. I need that something is ready to work. Okay, when I need. The reliability. Reliability is something related to something that has always to work. So when it's working, it has always to work. So I don't want that it fails. Okay, so this is the reliability. So when I listen something with wireless, I can listen that is working. This is the availability, and the reliability, it keeps to work. So I don't want to listen some drops on frequencies. I don't want to listen some drops on audio, of course, always good communication between the receiver and the transmitter. Then, of course, I need good quality audio. And lastly but not least, it must be very, very easy to use, because the menu should be easy to browse and stuff like that. Now, let's talk about what's inside when you purchase the SD-2 by Melonare. Well, of course, you have the receiver, you have the transmitter, power supply, the earphones itself, some different plugs for the earphones, and of course, you have some metal adapters to mount the Melonare SD-2 transmitter to a rack solution. That's very, very clever. And of course, the very cool thing is that all comes inside this box, but the box is itself, let's say, a carry bag, in my opinion. So you can bring with you all the necessary inside the box very, very easily. Now, before start talking about the features and the capability of the system, let me tell you how to use the system. So you have the power button on the front of the panel of the SD-2. Very, very easy, the interface. We have the main knob here, which is basically the input signal. So how much signal you want that come inside this receiver. And you can also manage it viewing basically the meters here. Very, very clever. Then you have three buttons for the menu, and it's very, very easy. You can change the channel. You can change also if you want to use this in inside or in outdoor. You can change basically the RF between high and low. It's better to use low if you are in a closed room, and it's better to use high if you have very long range to reach. You have, of course, the volume dedicated for the headphones if you want to monitor something before sending to the receiver. While on the back of the unit, we have, of course, the power plug. Two stereo combo, really cool to have combo because you can send jack TS or TRS or XLR cables between your audio interface, let's say your mixer, and it's very, very cool. And of course, you have the place for the antenna. That's very, very cool. You have also here the pad switch if you want to pad between 0 dB or minus 12 dB. Maybe you have a high input level, so you can pad basically everything without get any clip, let's say. Now, when you power on the receiver and transmitter, you have to pair them. So how to pair the system is very, very easy. Basically, you have to use the set button to scan basically the available frequency that you can use. You can press set, basically it's scanning, as you can see is written scan, and then as you can see I can read the frequencies 920 and on the channel 37. Now, how to assign this frequency and channel to your receiver? Well, you have to open it, and as you can see we have here the infrared basically communication, and also here you have the infrared communication. Basically you have to go to set, as you can see is written 1, is blinking, and I have to place very, very near, and as you can see right now is written 920.300, and it's the same frequency that you can read here on the transmitter. So very, very cool, very clever, and it's really, really reliable. So let's say availability checked, because basically when I power on everything, everything is working, everything is very fast to pair, and when you power off and power on again, it's all already set. Reliability, it works very, very well. I've tried out in the theater very far, let's say 40 meters, no any problem. I try also going outside from the stage, so to the changing room and to the toilet, and there was no any problem. They start to create some artifacts because there was something in the communication, but was very, very far with different walls. So I think the system works very, very well. So the 50 meters that are written in the manuals are real. Now let's talk about the sound, because it does not sound very good. But the problem is not the transmitter, the problem is not the receiver, the problem comes to the earphones that are basically included with the system. They are really, really poor, I don't like them, they sound like a very old radio, tiny radio, so no any bass, it's very, very cut on the edge, so the sound is not really good. But it's fixable fastly, because you can use other kind of earphones, for example, in-ear earphones. Nowadays you can buy from Amazon 20 bucks, 30 bucks. I personally purchased something some years ago, something from Sony, 30 bucks, that sounded amazing. So it's not a problem. You can really use any kind of earphones because you have the normal 3.5 millimeters jack, so no any problem. Guys, you have the link in the description if you want to purchase this unit. I think that this unit is really, really cool, really cheap, sounds really good if you use another kind of earphones. No any problem for transmission, availability, reliability, it works very, very well. So you have the link in the description if you want to purchase this unit. Let me know what you think about if you have tried out this. It's a really good solution for theater, for band monitoring, for live performance, of course. Let me know what you think about, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.